Alright, Raquel, since you're gonna be the face of the show, that means you gotta take over for some stuff that might have gone down before you got here. Absolutely not. It's okay. All I did was support, bad people in ways just so I can learn and show that what I'm doing is better, because these people were here. And, you gotta just take them out and do all that, That is a dumb idea. Why did you do that? I learned from the classic 360 game Crackdown. Is that not how we do this? No, you stupid bitch. Welcome to Crackdown. Now, if you saw the skit that we just did, you'll know that is what I was talking about. If you've played the game, we'll talk about the story a little bit. But that's basically what it is, They caused their own issue. Oh, because I won. Right, so I beat the game. So we're going to turn the crimes back on. So we could show off everything in this game. But we're here in Crackdown. And basically, in Crackdown, you are a super soldier agent going around stopping 3 crime syndicates. The Los Muertos, the Vault, and the Shai Jian. We will show each area kind of briefly as we can with the crimes on. But here's the map. So you see the yellow area is the Los Muertos. The red area is the Volk. And the blue area is the Shai Jian. And we're going to start here in the agency here to show off just our agent. We're going to talk about each aspect of the game as we go along here. We're going to try to show off as much as we can. But this is us here in our headquarters. You can see here that that's my agent. And above my head here, you see that there are certain tabs and icons. The running man is my agility. Now, to get an agility up, you have to find agility orbs. Now, we're here at the agency, and there's actually something really high up there. But if I could try to find one, I will try to show it to you. But the agility orbs basically give you a set amount for it. So once you hit 100, you'll go up an agility level star. And so we have that. We have those agility orbs. But now let's show you also these. You see these green spots here are agility races. Basically, if you win these races, we're not going to do that. If you win the race, you get agility points upgraded as well. So, you can upgrade your agility in 2 different ways, with agility orbs and with the races. There is a third way, which I want to talk about later when we get to that section of kind of exploring the territory. Now, let's talk about the driving aspect of this game here. So, we do have a driving ability skill. It's the steering wheel under the running man. So, we're going to head back into the keep. And let's go right here to this purple section, which gives us our car. Now, if we had the DLC, which we can't get anymore, we can access to impounding cars and using it. But you see here, so we have the agency supercar. It gets a level up because we have a star. And the way you can get your agility up or your driving up, is by hitting people with the car, or by doing stunt jumps, or also by doing... you see that purple ring is a stunt jump, so we can do that. You can do jumps to get those. And then also races. You'll see purple icon stuff kind of on the floor. Let's see if I can find one back over here. And that will be where you do... Yep, right here. So if you see the purple right in front of us, that is where you can get a race going. And if you complete the race within the time limit, you do get the points for it. And that's racing. Explosives, the way it comes to that is basically you use an explosive weapon, grenade, rocket launcher, whatever, to beat up the enemies, and whatever you get from it, you get. So we could show you right here. Since we have Los Muertos, the Los Muertos logo with the voice, so bam, you see there, I blew them up, and we got some explosives, which gives us explosive up. Now, we are getting random crimes here because, like I said, I did beat the game. Shockingly, I beat the game. I'm not even going to lie here. And so there's not really too much. Now, another part here is Right below that is our strength. Now, we have 4-star strength, so we don't really have to go much there else, but we could max it up. But that also means we can pick up anything. So we picked up this car, and we can literally just throw it at it and get more strength up here. It also gives us health. If you see right above, we have our shield and our health. You know, we have 4 bars of health because we have 4 things of... We have 4 things of, what am I trying to say? Strength stars. We have 4 strength stars. Now, we are in technically Los Muertos territory, but we have also one other aspect to talk about. And the gun. The gun one is basically just shoot people, and you can get points for shooting them. I'm at 93 here, so we could potentially try to get our shooting up while in our review. And we will try. We'll try. Well, yeah, so that's basically the main skill points. You know, it's pretty simple to get them. Not too bad for that, and like I said, like, getting all these is what helps the most. Now, to continue touching on the skills, there was one other way to get skills for every other thing, and that is a mystery orb. A mystery orb, or a hidden orb, are very sparse throughout. I believe there's 300 of them. There's 500 agility orbs. And basically, all you have to do is just run into it, and it'll give you a little bit of everything. So you can still get plenty and plenty of, you know, say if there's not much else to do, you could get, of course, the guy ran into it. You could get, I don't even know. You can get more stuff, so I could get, you know, I could get a little bit of everything with that, and it can help me out. Now, if you shoot pedestrians or the peacemakers, who are these blue guys here, you will lose. You will lose points in whichever you did. So you saw earlier I blew up the guy by accident. And I did lose some points there in my explosives proficiency. Now, like I said, we're going to work towards... We're working towards getting 4 stars in our shooting ability during the review, so I will be shooting a lot. Now, to show you a little bit else here... Now, you see this orange... Yeah, my head is blocking it, so I'm not going to even refer to it, but right up top there, right in that orange, is what we call supply points. There are supply points selected throughout the entire area, so I can go to another one. You see we're back to the map. There's one in the agency. There's plenty in the Los Muertos, 4 in Volk, and 5 in the Shaigen. You get those throughout playing the game. You have to find them out and pick them all off, and you can even see, so... We have right above 2, you have like a little bit of a key and information where you could discover their head. You could see that they're deceased or the final crime, and you could see that they're all gone. But you see how many captains there were? Like, we could go explore one of their bases because we are near it. So we'll explore while shooting. I wonder if, because crime is on again, if that guy will be back. I don't think so, but we'll find out. But so, just to kind of touch base on the gameplay a little bit, it actually is very, very simple. It's kind of, you know, it's very easy to just kind of do what you need to do. Like, shooting is very easy. It's kind of, it reminds me of Fallout shooting a little bit before Fallout was a thing. And it's like you can pick where you want to shoot. Like, if I shoot the guy's hands, you know, he drops his gun. If I shoot the guy's legs, he falls to the floor. Shoot him in the chest, you know, obviously is the easiest. So, like, you can see here, he dropped, and then we can aim for the head. Boom, done. So it is pretty cool. It's got the Fallout mechanic, you know, and I like that. I do like that. And then, when you do get a level up, which we'll talk about, well, you know, we'll save that for later. Let's talk about now just what you have to do. So, say if everyone was still alive here. So this would be one of the guy's bases. We would have to kill him in here, and the way he was hiding last time, he was all the way down here with his cars, and we would have to get into a huge firefight with him. Now, getting them, you have to also think about what you want to level up, because you do get the most levels out of these, out of the bosses here, because they have 4 things of health like we do, or what you can have. Oh, I shot a cop. I shot a cop by accident. So, you can get a lot of XP for them in... Okay. So, honestly, the game, there's not really much else to talk about with it, like story-wise, as I kind of mentioned in the skit. Like, we are an agency, and we're supposed to be keeping the peace, and boom, firearms, a huge explosion goes in, and you get an achievement too for it. So we got an achievement based on it. Alright, so we don't need to worry about shooting no more right now. So there's not really much. Oops, there's not really much else to talk about. I mean, we could talk about the controls. So I didn't really get into it. A is a super easy just jump. Oh wait, I found a hidden orb. All right, let's show you this hidden orb real quick. So hidden orbs, right in front of us. That's a question mark. Basically, you just find it anywhere and you walk right into it, and it gives you just a good amount of skill points. Look at that. And then the agility orb, which we have up there, which we'll work towards while we talk about the controls. So, control-wise, A button is to jump. B button is to kick, punch, do all that good stuff. The left trigger is used to aim, and that's how you get that aim stuff. The right trigger is used to... The right trigger is used to shoot, and that's the agility orb, by the way. Right trigger is used to shoot. Y is to get out, in and out of cars. Not really much else. Not really much else. It's a very simple game, very easy game to play. With that being said, though, I do need to talk about the driving component, because it is kind of a part, and the driving is completely irrelevant in these games, personally. Whoop. Nope. All right. Yeah, the driving in this game is kind of irrelevant because of the super agility we have, and that also the controls for it are really, really bad. The controls for driving is just bad. So honestly, I would avoid the driving. It's not really worth it. It's definitely an easy game to play too. Like, honestly, there wasn't much challenge. I should switch. I can work on explosive damage. We gotta be careful with that, though. It's a really easy game to play. Honestly, so when I played this, I beat this all in, like, basically one afternoon. I honestly thought this would take me a little longer, because I remember it being kind of a GTA-esque, or even just being, like, kind of Saints Row-ish, especially with, like, the abilities, because, you know, in the newer Saints Row 4, oops, it was much more chaotic, and there was a lot to do. In this, it's not really, like, you have the agility races, you have the driving races, and then the main missions. And then once you do that, it's like, there's not really much else to do. Like, I could have turned off all the crime and wouldn't have gotten what I wanted with the 4 stars here. So, I mean, it's not the greatest. It's not the best. It's a good, solid game to kill some time with. I actually will, at the end of the video here, I will put in how long it actually does take to beat the game compared to what I did. I think it might actually take a little longer compared to what they said. Well, besides that, I mean, I give this game probably a 5 out of 10. It's a very average game, very easy. Can be a good time waster. It's a good, you know, time killer, but unfortunately, once you do everything, it's like, there's no real point to come back to it. So, that does kind of kill its score a little bit, because it has no replay value. Like, there's no, like, oh, there's no, like, new game plus. Like, and it's like, I don't really care. Like, what's the point of trying to find all the agility orbs if, like, if I already beat the game? Like, yeah, like, completionists might want it, but I'm not a completionist. I'm just a gamer who likes to play the games he likes. Like, you know, I play what I do. So, if you've played Crackdown before, let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you haven't played, would you think about giving it a try after listening to this review? Make sure to keep following along here with the channel. We'll be doing plenty more things. Hopefully, a little more interactive stuff with you guys. Raquel here joining us as well for the first time. She will be joining in much more often in the future. She'll be doing a little more commentary with these reviews and stuff, so hopefully we'll hear from her more. But she is now the new mascot of the Calvin Rock Show. I hope you guys give ideas for her too, and we will see you in the next review.